What if everything we thought we knew about the Great Pyramids of Giza was just scratching the surface? Literally. Deep beneath one of humanity's most iconic structures, a team of researchers from Italy and Scotland claimed to have made a discovery that could rewrite history books overnight. Using advanced ground-penetrating radar and seismic imaging, they believe they found evidence of an entire underground city buried 2,000 meters beneath the Giza Plateau. Complex structures, tunnels, chambers, all hidden for thousands of years right under our noses. If confirmed, this would be the archaeological discovery of the century. But here's where it gets interesting. Mainstream archaeology has either dismissed these findings or remained suspiciously silent. Why? What could be so controversial about this discovery? In the next few minutes, I'm going to take you deep underground to explore what might be humanity's most significant hidden secret. We'll examine the evidence, hear from the researchers, and consider what this could mean for our understanding of ancient civilizations. Stay with me until the end, because the final revelation about what might be housed in this underground city will absolutely blow your mind. It all began in late 2023 when researchers from the University of Edinburgh and a private archaeological institute in Milan arrived at Giza with cutting-edge technology normally used in oil exploration. Unlike previous investigations that focused on the pyramids themselves, this team was interested in what might lie much deeper beneath the plateau. Using ground-penetrating radar and advanced seismic imaging, they began mapping the substructure. "We were actually looking for groundwater channels," explains Dr. Vanzetti. "What we found instead completely changed the direction of our research." What they found were indications of large, seemingly artificial cavities at depths far beyond what conventional archaeology had ever investigated, beginning at around 500 meters below the surface and extending down to nearly 2,000 meters. To put this in perspective, that's over 13 times deeper than the height of the Great Pyramid itself. The deepest known ancient structure previously discovered was only about 60 meters below ground. But how could ancient civilizations possibly excavate that deep without modern technology? And more importantly, why would they? After the initial discovery, the team developed specialized equipment that could provide clearer images. The breakthrough came when they adapted technology normally used for deep-sea oil exploration. The results were astounding. The data revealed what appears to be a vast network of interconnected chambers, corridors, and large open spaces arranged in a geometric pattern that suggests intelligent design. The most compelling evidence came from what the researchers call the central hub, a massive circular chamber approximately 80 meters in diameter with 12 symmetrical corridors extending outward like spokes on a wheel. What's particularly fascinating is that this geometric layout bears striking similarities to ancient Egyptian cosmological diagrams, representations of the Duat or underworld as described in the Book of the Dead. Skeptics have raised valid questions. Could these images simply be misinterpretations of natural cave systems or geological formations? The team insists their findings are no geological anomaly. The symmetry and precision we're seeing simply doesn't occur naturally, argues Dr. Vanzetti. These are hallmarks of constructed architecture. The most significant obstacle facing researchers isn't just confirming what they've found, it's reaching it. At 2,000 meters below the surface, the supposed underground city lies deeper than many modern mining operations. The question that has archaeologists scratching their heads is simple but profound. How could ancient Egyptians have excavated chambers at such extreme depths? This is where we face our biggest credibility challenge, admits Professor McPherson. With current understanding of ancient Egyptian technology, such deep excavation should have been impossible. Some researchers propose that the structures might have utilized existing natural cave systems. Others suggest the possibility that ancient technology might have been far more advanced than we currently believe. Dr. Amira Hassan, an Egyptologist from Cairo University, offers a skeptical view. There's no evidence in any hieroglyphic record or archaeological finding that suggests they had the capability to work at such depths. If these structures exist, when were they built? Based on the stratification layers and mineral composition around the structures, preliminary dating indicates these chambers might predate the pyramids themselves by thousands of years. The data suggests these structures could be anywhere from 10,000 to 12,000 years old, says Dr. Vanzetti. This would place their construction during what we consider pre-dynastic Egypt. This timeline conflicts dramatically with mainstream archaeological understanding, which places the beginning of sophisticated Egyptian civilization around 3100 BCE. The Great Pyramid itself is generally dated to around 2560 BCE. If these chambers truly exist and are as old as suggested, they would fundamentally rewrite our understanding of human civilization. Perhaps the most tantalizing aspect is what might be contained within these chambers. While the imaging technology can detect the structures, it cannot clearly reveal what's inside them. However, density analysis has provided some clues. Several chambers appear to contain objects of significantly different density than the surrounding rock. In the central chamber, we've detected what appears to be a series of regularly spaced objects arranged in a circular pattern, explains Professor McPherson. Their density signature is consistent with metals, possibly gold or copper alloys. Some researchers speculate these chambers might contain preserved knowledge, technology, or artifacts from an advanced ancient civilization. Others suggest they could be elaborate tomb complexes, predating the dynastic pharaohs. The arrangement of the chambers has drawn particular interest from archaeoastronomers. The 12 radiating corridors from the central chamber bear a striking resemblance to zodiacal patterns found in later Egyptian astronomical texts. The layout appears to mirror certain celestial configurations, notes Dr. Elena Korshunova, particularly the position of specific stars in the Orion constellation, as they would have appeared approximately 10,500 years ago. Despite the excitement, the research has yet to complete the rigorous process of scientific verification that would move it from extraordinary claim to accepted discovery. First, there's the problem of independent verification. So far, only the original Italian-Scottish team has conducted the specialized deep scanning. Second, there's the issue of alternative explanations. Several geologists have suggested that what the team is detecting could be natural formations, perhaps ancient lava tubes or limestone caves. Third, there's the crucial matter of physical evidence. Without actual samples or direct observation, the discovery remains in the realm of compelling but unproven theory. In archaeology, nothing replaces physical evidence, explains Dr. Hassan. Until we can physically access these chambers, scientific caution must prevail. Accessing chambers 2,000 meters below one of the world's most important archaeological sites presents unprecedented challenges: technical, ethical, and legal. The Giza Plateau is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, protected by strict conservation laws. Any drilling requires extensive permits and approval from multiple Egyptian governmental bodies. The technical challenges are equally daunting. The team has proposed using directional drilling technology that would allow them to access the chambers from a distance, minimizing impact on the surface structures. We're looking at developing specialized robots that could enter the chambers in a controlled manner, says Professor McPherson, similar to what's been used in Egyptian tombs that needed to be explored without human contamination. The estimated cost of such an expedition would run into the tens of millions of dollars, with full excavation potentially spanning decades. If confirmed, what would the existence of a sophisticated underground complex dating to 10,000 plus BCE mean for our understanding of human history? The conventional timeline places the emergence of complex societies around 4,000–3,000 BCE. Before this, humans are believed to have lived primarily as hunter-gatherers or in simple agricultural communities. The engineering required would suggest a level of technological sophistication we don't currently attribute to any civilization of that time period, explains Professor McPherson. It would force us to reconsider the capabilities of early humans. Some researchers suggest that the end of the last ice age around 11,700 years ago could have triggered catastrophic flooding that might have destroyed evidence of earlier advanced civilizations. Critics argue that such a reset would still leave substantial archaeological evidence. Major civilizations leave unmistakable marks on the landscape, Dr. Hassan points out. We simply don't see evidence for advanced civilization at the scale being suggested. Yet discoveries like Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, a massive stone temple complex dating to 9500 BCE, continue to push back the timeline of when humans were capable of sophisticated architectural achievements. From the initial discovery of unusual cavities to the development of specialized scanning technology, the story of the supposed city beneath the pyramids represents both the promise and challenge of modern archaeology. It reminds us that despite centuries of research, the ancient world still holds profound mysteries. The Great Pyramids themselves, standing in plain sight for thousands of years, continue to reveal new secrets through advancing technology. Whether this underground discovery proves to be the most significant archaeological find in history or simply an interesting geological formation misinterpreted by eager researchers, the investigation itself demonstrates humanity's enduring quest to understand our past. The truth, as they say, is out there, or in this case, perhaps 2,000 meters beneath one of humanity's most enduring monuments, waiting to be discovered. If you found this exploration fascinating, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming investigations into other archaeological mysteries around the world. And let me know in the comments, do you think there really could be an ancient underground city beneath the pyramids? Before you go, here's a fascinating bonus fact. The ancient Egyptians actually had a specific hieroglyph for underground chamber, or hidden place, depicted as a rectangle with interior divisions that some scholars believe represents a subterranean floor plan. This symbol, called pernu, appears in texts describing the afterlife journey. Some researchers now wonder if these weren't just metaphorical references, but actual descriptions of real underground structures that have remained hidden until now. The truth might literally be buried in the texts we've been reading all along,